Welcome to SGL. This is going to be your Saturday Divine Guidance. But before I pull your Divine Guidance for Saturday of August of 2021, first off, I would like to say thank you so much for tuning in to Spiritual Guiding Light. There will be some information in the description box, such as our YouTube, as well as your link where you can copy and paste to purchase a reading. Make sure you check out the content of the SGL YouTube channel. Okay, it's still in the making and process. There is some content available for you. So if you resonate, which will be your confirmation for the most part. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. Okay. Your affirmation is I trust myself. I'm going to go ahead and pull some masculine and feminine energy here. Definitely difficult on deciding what emotions to allow to take control. We have the Knight of Swords. Which is restlessness. And then we have the King of Swords. This is masculine energy. Invention. Definitely having clear sight in what direction to go. Okay. Having all the necessary tools that you need to move forward. And feminine energy, we have 7 of emotions. Right? Too many fish in the pond. Being attracted. Okay. Choose wisely. What did I just do? Okay. The 9 of Pentacles instead. Okay. You choose wisely. Do you want to choose a coral fish that possibly, if you don't have experience of knowing how to take care of a coral fish, it will die? Okay, no different than having a green thumb with the 9 of Pentacles. If you don't know how to grow life, right, it will wither, right? Too much water can kill off a plant, as well as an environment can kill off a plant. Like, for instance, I like to buy flowers, and I like to buy flowers because I know they're going to die off anyway. Then it still shows beauty, and it reminds me that we die daily, right? And every time that I die daily, I grow and I mature. My beauty shows in my growth. So it reminds me, but I know that the atmosphere that my flowers are in, it's humid, it's hot. So I'm already aware of the environment that I'm placing life into. And it's going to cost an investment for me to keep the environment cool, right? So I choose to get flowers that I know After its death, its beauty is longevity. I'm still able to utilize it, and however I feel, I can make flower water. I can use them as an essence for smell. So having an open mind frame, don't allow people to limit your choices. Some people are not going to get it. Some people are not going to understand you. And don't go out of your way, because your good deeds will outweigh the bad. Walk into thy true self, because other people are lost. They think they're not lost, but they are, because if you can take the time out to speak ill or to mock and laugh at someone else who's trying to figure it out, and they're walking in their path and they're believing in themselves and their gifts, right? Shows insecurities of those who are watching you. So be mindful of those who are watching you, because it's a 50-50. You have a 50 of people who look up to you. You're giving inspiration, and you have those who look at you as a fool, but yet they're fools themselves, and they have not yet took any risks or responsibilities. They're just being pulled by strings, doing what's required of them than what is required of what their heart desires are. So be confident in how you look at beauty and how you represent beauty. And stand tall in that, because people are seasonal. Okay? Just because you can be going through something or dealing with a certain individual or group doesn't mean you're going to deal with them next year or next month. Okay? Understand that time, it keeps going. Cycles, it keeps going, and everyone has free will. And every time you use your free will, you're depositing. What are you depositing? For when that will comes back. Because people forget, oh, I laughed at this person, and you forgot that you deposited negative energy. And so when it comes back tenfold, you're looking around and you're trying to figure it out. Moving forward, we have the Empress here. Okay, masculine energy, really staying in control. Okay, there is no gender role to this when it comes to masculine energy. It's no different than having a household of a man and a woman, and the woman holds the masculine energy. She keeps the family together, even though the man is the breadwinner, or vice versa. Okay, moving forward, there's some more grounding here. So we definitely have the Soul Sisters in the Gaia, which is the weekend. Divine guidance. So go ahead and check that out. Okay. Let's go ahead and shine some light on you. Sometimes you gotta just close the blinds because your light is too bright, right? Because sometimes if we absorb too much vitamin D, it can make us sick. I mean vitamin C. Wait, the sun is vitamin D or is it vitamin C? I don't know. If it's vitamin D, it's no different from a phallic, okay? Too much can cause you to get sick. Okay, being recharged. We have the Priestess in reverse. How are you being called to step up? In reverse, this is definitely lack of confidence. Again, your affirmation is trust thyself. Say it with me. I trust myself. Let's shed some more light on you. This is your Saturday divine guidance and grounding. You're definitely divinely guided, divinely protected. You just have to say yes and believe it. Keepers of the earth, you are definitely not alone. Let's go ahead and grab one more. All right, creating heaven on earth. You are responsible of creating heaven on earth. Well, how do you create heaven on earth? Do the things that make you happy. Well, I don't know what makes me happy. Okay. Start off square one. Sometimes you got to tap back into your childhood. What were the things that you enjoyed? Was it arts? Okay. Was it recreational things? Did you enjoy people? If you enjoy people, be a part of some groups, organizations, arts. There's different areas in arts. Okay. And if you're just a person who just enjoys your space, then there's a lot of things that you can do, right, on your life journey, okay, that consists of individualism, not being alone, but individualism. Let's shed some love on you, listener. Love attracts love, listener. And we have release your ex, which means release your past. Okay. And then we have separation. Separate from things that no longer serve you. Separate yourself from people who don't make you feel good, who don't see what you see. They don't get it. Separate yourself. Don't torture yourself. Yes. And, I get it. Sometimes we can be in a place to where we can feel in a alone space. Whether you're in the city or a small country town, we can put ourselves in a box and thinking that this is just it, and we're attached to the it. And you have to do something that's going to distract you, okay? Which means talk to other people. You're going to have to keep talking because the test will keep presenting itself until you fight it and win, okay? Love and war. Choosing self, loving self. That's how you win the war. Okay. One more. Shed some love. Free yourself, beautiful. For those who are making a fool and that you don't allow yourself to entertain it, because you can be literally in a place of receiving your Ace of Cups, and because people can see it, because they lack of, right? They will cause one speck smaller than a mustard seed can cause a delay. And you want to stay mindful and focus at all times. At the bottom, working your way up to the top, balancing that out with the temperance, balancing the fools, right? Entrepreneurs, we take risks, but we're not fools. Okay, sometimes we learn from our mistakes because we were fooled by a taker, someone that's experienced, right? Someone who knows how to manipulate and persuade. Someone who's playing the game, right? And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse, balancing that out. Just one moment. The Page of Wands is simply charisma, lacking that charisma. And you can lack that charisma by being around the wrong people, places, or people within places. Okay, maybe you need to release yourself from some group, some organization, some job. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you to quit. I'm telling you to prepare. Look for something else where you will be fit. But understand, remember I said the test, because at the bottom, from the bottom, right? No matter how high you go, it's always the bottom. You're in the Four of Cups, unable to see the offer of the Ace of Cups because you can't let go. Okay? And you'll be able to have direction when you're in that Hermit. Okay? No one wants to lose everything in the Five of Pentacles. Following someone that you thought knew what they were doing and they didn't. Actions speak louder than words. This is the actions speak louder than words card. Put your words to action. Don't tell me, show me. And understand, don't get confused and be blinded and think that because someone's showing you for a week. No, I want to see. Can you make it 90 days? I want to see this. I want to see it in action. Matter of fact, I need to see your resume. Because you got to understand, when you're playing the game, it's about who you know. You'd be surprised even people who have PhDs are illiterate when it comes to people. Knowledge, no. People. Connection. And arrogance loves arrogance. It entertains each other. And that's those groups. Those are those bullies. For those of you who are having difficulty with work. Those are the ones who all come together. And they get the one who's intelligent fired. Because they don't want to look bad. For those of you who are now just tuning in, why am I holding this up like there's a camera? So for those of you who are just now tuning in to the SGL show, this is your Saturday divine guidance. You've come this far by faith. Don't let no burdens, don't let foolishness allow you to lose everything that you had. It takes a small speck to lose it all. And you have to understand, those who are trying to get you to lose it all have nothing. They're faking it till they make it. And that can cause enviness and jealousy. When you see someone actually getting it, piece by piece, bit by bit, putting that wall together. All right? Any more foolishness? Definitely divine guided with the Ace of Swords, Six of Cups. You've been there, done that. You'll be able to see foolishness of a true, authentic offer. For the most part, if you're unable to see that, listener, be in your hermit. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. Okay? Devil energy, that's definitely clarifying. The devil knows exactly what it is that you want, how you want it, when you want it. Okay? If it's divinely guided, there is no rush. Okay? That's why it's important to know thyself. Very, very important. And that's what I was talking about, those tests that keep reoccurring itself when it comes with people. Love self, put self first, so that you can fight and win the war. Okay? Called love. All right, any rebel? We wrestle against principalities. And a lot of people who are blind, who can't see. Okay? Those are the ones who are fools, jesters, entertainment. Okay? You got to understand, when there's a manager, all of his employees, they're, for the most part, they just, it's just like he's working smarter, not harder. He's allowing them to weed out the weak. And just because you're compassionate doesn't mean that you're weak. And just because you're knowledgeable does not mean that you're weak. It means that where that place is for that job, there was a lesson for you to learn to move forward. Okay? Now, there's nothing wrong if you're able to handle and be in your masculine energy, right? And you can stand amongst foolishness and continue to lead by example, then by any means. Okay. Stand in your mirth, higher spirits. Any rebel for the listener. We have forgive and let things go. You are a badass. Act like it. But don't get an ego. Okay. Ego will block your blessings. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. That is definitely the King of Pentacles taking full responsibility. Let's go ahead and give you some direction. Direction. Divine guidance. Ooh, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Releasing worry. Also releasing secrets. Whether this is you or someone else. And then we have Temperance, balancing that out, having patience and harmony, especially if opportunities are at hand. Remember, we want to make sure, because we know that the devil knows exactly what our heart's desires are. That's why it's very important to choose your words wisely and speaking it into the air. The devil can't read your mind, but he can definitely listen to your words in the air. Okay, the Prince of, isn't he the Prince of Air? Don't tell me something. Email me at spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Let me know. Or you can send a voice message. Okay, there is a icon button that you can press. Okay, let's look at the nighttime or what you may need to do. It says a fiery climax approaches. This is definitely beautiful. I love it when the moon looks like rose gold. Okay. Let's see. And then we have faith in your dreams. Yes. One more. Nothing will come of this situation if you entertain what does not serve you. Okay. You fill in the blank. If you keep entertaining, don't entertain a fool and become a fool. Why would you want to risk it all? Yeah, we do make mistakes sometimes, right? We allow our good deeds to be evil spoken of by being amongst the wrong people, right? We boldly do things, learning by mistakes, or you already know, but at that moment you're being careless. And again, remember how I tell you time keeps going, the wheel keeps going. And then when it hits you back, it's like, okay, you have to take full responsibility. Okay, communication is key. It definitely is. Let's give you some direction for the night. This is your Saturday divine guidance. And we have the Chariot. Ooh, beautiful. Whether this is communication, whether this is opportunity, whether this is a person, people, I don't know, right? But I definitely confidence, drive. You may be overcoming challenges and regaining control. Strength and willpower are vital to ensuring victory through the path of obstacles. The key message is that you need to maintain focus to emerge successfully in the next phase. Stay in the course and follow your plan with confidence. Also, listener, I definitely want to, because I'm just definitely hearing the word crazy here, right? Out of my outer ear. So listen, when people say that you're crazy in your word, allow them to. There's something insecure about them where they are unable to be spontaneous, right? They're only able to entertain a fool, right? But they can't step into their willpower. Ain't nothing wrong with you. That's what makes you an individual. You be you. That is your creative side. Okay. And let's see. And pertaining to your creative side, let's go ahead and put an entrepreneur on you. Yeah, it's a beautiful demo. Share your examples of your work with that confidence. Show people your confidence, okay? And mean it. Why do these all feel like they're in reverse? Let's leave that right there. So let's go ahead and pull your divine guidance. Answer the call, listener. Say yes. Okay. On your own terms. Remember I said don't rush anything. Be your own hero. Yes, let them laugh. They not going with you. Let that be your strength. When people laugh at you and say you crazy, oh, she weird, especially when it has to do with your spirituality. So you telling me I got to respect your religion, but you're not respecting my spirituality. You have to understand that everything is all one. So when we have free will and when it's foolishness, it's going to come back around, right? Justice will definitely be served for some of those who are atheists and, don't believe that, but understand frequency, high frequency, right? Low frequency, right? And that's all I'm going to say. Opens up portals that people who are foolish then will call on God. Believe that. Okay. All right. Your divine guidance for Saturday. Like this pandemic. But when people start calling on God? Right. Anyhow, moving forward. Don't worry about and don't be distracted because it's about where you're going. Okay? And make sure you tell the story. Encourage someone else. Allow those moments to be your story because your words is your currency. That is your deposit. That is your abundance. All right. Divine guidance for Saturday of August 2021. We have the Psyche, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and read that. All right. You're going to find the exact help that you need at the exact time that you need it. You have the ability to attract resources and even to create something out of apparently nothing. Don't put your focus on your faith and in the material world and its seemingly endlessly obstacles and difficulties. Direct your attention and your trust towards our all powerful and unconditional loving universe, which is your friend and teacher. When you do this, you empower the universe to help you, and it really wants to in the most amazing ways. Confirmation, exactly. And that's what I truly, when you trust thyself and you believe in thyself and you love thyself no matter what. Yes, in the beginning, yeah, it build up the confidence. It takes time. But after so a while, when you are done tolerating bullying, right, you will stand up for yourself, listener, by any means necessary. You've come this far to sit here and entertain foolishness, right? So moving forward, that is your divine guidance for Saturday. Take what resonates with you and what doesn't. Don't force it, okay? You don't have to sip from everyone's cup, but you can sip from your own cup, especially when it's a divine cup that is overflowing, okay? Overflowing. And make sure that you protect your cup, okay? So make sure you follow and subscribe. If you have any questions, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. I am sending you love, joy, understanding. It's up for you to accept it. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you, listener.